It's Dan, and we're going to go for a little tour here of some abandoned places in Baltimore. Here I'm in this alleyway, and you can see a lot of trash and tires have been dumped here. Stunk really bad. There's a needle. But I'm not here looking for anything in particular. The reason I'm here is to talk about this building that is in front of us. This building, I didn't know what it was originally. I always thought it was a theater, but it's not a theater. It's actually a ballroom. Back in the day, I don't know the exact dates. It was before Prohibition. But there was a nightclub here called Jimmy Nolan's. And they had a bar right next to the ballroom. So you could go have drinks in the bar and then go dance in the ballroom. The reason I know about this or found out about this, there's a channel here on YouTube called the Baltimore History Channel. And they post old newsreels from the 70s through the 90s. And a field reporter, I believe for Channel 2 WMAR, did a story about this place. These people were reopening it. Where those three pillars are on the right is where the bar used to be. So that's been torn down, and then the two spaces next to it were torn down, and it was turned into a gated parking lot. But the owners of this place at that time were trying to get the community engaged and get them to come to the bar, and they were going to open a wrestling rink inside. Wrestling ring. But whatever happened, who knows the story, obviously didn't work out. This did later become a furniture store or an appliance store. But it's been abandoned for who knows how long. Probably a decade or more. Here we're getting a look at what I think was a complete collapse of a house. So it probably just collapsed and the brick and everything were all over the road. And what they would do is the city would come down, fire department. They'd look through it to see if there's any people. And then they would probably bulldoze everything into a pile like they have here. But this house was abandoned for a long time. I know some people had used it occasionally as a place to sleep, but it's been abandoned. And here is this thing that actually says washers for $1.25. So it was a hardware store at one time. And you can see the panel walls up there. Could have been the hardware store's offices or storage. But those were really popular back in the 1970s. You can see what a mess this is. I love that sign is still there. So insane, so crazy. There's some formstone. Formstone being, these are the steps. It was a sort of a street entrance, but it was diagonal. It was a diagonal entrance. Over across the street here is this place, which is now a soup kitchen, or I think they make food here and then they deliver it to people. This is a really rough neighborhood. A lot of prostitution and drugs and homelessness. So this place is very much needed. Here we are just a couple blocks away, maybe a block away. And I'm getting a look here at this burned out house. Boy, this was a lovely day. Very warm for April. Here's a burned out house right here. All three of these houses are abandoned. And you can see they carved the house number into the formstone. Formstone was a big thing back in the day. Basically, it was like a big Baltimore thing. Everybody with brick or wood-sided houses, they would put formstone on to make it look nice. There's a purse and some stuff. Probably somebody slept right here. I was not about to grab that purse because it's probably full of needles. But to think that somebody probably slept here is pretty depressing. This here says mommy beds upstairs. So I'm not quite sure what that meant, but this house here was obviously being used as a place to sleep, take Johns there, and use drugs. You look in here, you can see some of the remnants of human habitation. Some food there. What else do we have here? Let's see. There's a door. Or no, those are closet doors. Looks like that black spot on the floor. They might have been burning something. There's the piss jugs. You always see those. This whole block here is just done for. Look at it. Wow. Now, most of these properties have permits and papers on the front with intent to demolish. The city has been on a tear demolishing old homes and abandoned houses. And that's what they're getting ready to do here. That red reflector there means do not enter for the fire department. So if the house is on fire, they will douse it from the outside, but not enter the inside because it's condemned, dangerous, whatever. That house right there is leaning. You see that? The front facade is just peeling away. If you were up there and you push that or maybe beat it with a sledgehammer, the whole front would fall off. That's how fragile it is. This vehicle here looked like it had been in a fire. I don't know if they spray painted it like this but it certainly looked like it had been inside of a burning building or something. I don't even know if people are still driving that thing. It's pretty messy. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.